Yo, what's good? Wake your asses up. It is HL in the AM on Oak 93.5 WRLY Raleigh. I got a special guest. I know what y'all are thinking. All right, am I being audited? No. I got my boy Chris Rivoli. Is it Rivoli or Rivoli?
Rivoli. But
Rivoli?
It's all good, yeah.
Oh, I always wanted to make sure because I was like, is it? Because you know your name is Italian.
Oh, very.
Very Italian, yeah. So I got America's favorite Italian with me. Chris, how's it going, man?
Good, man. America's favorite Italian and the only one in North Carolina. So I'm happy to be here holding it down.
You ever think about being on Jersey Shore?
Oh, I wish. I would, if the show was still going on, I would definitely apply for it.
Did you watch it?
I watched it a bunch in high school. It was great.
Who's your favorite character?
DJ Pauly D.
Really? Mine was the Snooki.
Oh, she was fun, too.
Yeah, it was definitely the Snooki. Like I was like, I don't know if you've seen South Park.
Right.
When they did a show and it was picking on Jersey Shore. And it was talking about be careful of the Snooki. Well, look who's in here. It's my favorite female comic, Janeen Slaughter, my BFF, FFF. Yeah, well, we can't hear you right now because you're not on the mic, but it's good seeing you.
By the way, I haven't been up this early in years.
Really?
I was driving here. I was like having flashbacks to high school. I was like, oh, I'm up early right now.
How long ago was high school for you, man?
Let's see. What is it? 2021. I graduated high school in 2014.
Wow. 2014.
2014.
I was getting divorced in 2014.
Me too.
You were too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got a baby. So he doesn't know 90s hip hop and R&B
Okay,
like.
but here's the thing, though. You would think that, but I have two brothers that are older than me, 6 years older than me, and 10 years older than me. So I understand as much as a 26-year-old can.
All right, so let me see your 26-year-old perspective.
My oldest brother's 10 years older than me.
So that makes him 36.
Your mama like me.
Yeah.
Old freak.
So let me ask you this, Chris. Who's your top 5 hip hop artists?
Top 5 hip hop artists?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. Okay, so this. I like how this is like a never-ending question that people we have to get it down to. But I'm up for the challenge. I'll say Biggie. All right, so you said top 5 hip hop artists.
Right.
All right, I would say Biggie, Big L, Nas. You consider Tupac hip hop?
Yeah.
All right, Tupac, and number 5, Jay-Z.
Safe. That's a very safe top 5. What do you think, Janine?
I thought you were going to say Big L was risky, but
No, Big L is definitely worthy of being a top 5 artist.
Those are the popular ones.
Yeah,
Like,
those are
the
the
ones
generics.
that you would name. Yeah.
Right.
I don't think Big L gets enough.
He
credit,
doesn't.
though.
He doesn't. But he only dropped that one album.
Right.
You know, because he was, his career was cut
I like
short.
how we're talking about him while his beat plays.
Oh, that's actually Craig Mack.
Oh, but you're right. But he did freestyle over this.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's great.
Yeah.
That's when you know a freestyle is good, when you think it's his whole song.
Yeah, like how Lil Wayne took over Mike Jones's joint.
Right.
Yeah. Janine, who's your favorite rapper, yeah?
My favorite. I don't necessarily have a favorite rapper.
You don't have a favorite rapper?
I don't have a favorite rapper.
Who's one that you like?
Like
right now, who's one that you like,
a rapper that I like right now.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of these rappers right now.
Really? What about back in the day? Who's
Little
that?
this, little that. Somebody had one of those little charts up, and they, how they be like, one of them's got to go. And they had like the rappers that are out now. I couldn't name one person on the dang on chart.
All of them can go.
All of them could go.
Bring back Tupac. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
Tupac was always a favorite. I remember being like in my 20s, and I worked in this like corporate office with all these like white Indian people, and I had this Tupac screensaver and Tupac all over my desk.
Wait, you had Tupac like that?
Yeah, and they would come by my desk like, damn, really?
So what was your favorite Tupac song, if you had to pick one?
How do you want it?
How do you want it?
Freak over it.
Oh, straight up freak. All right, we know what you're doing.
Probably keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
Yeah.
Mine is always going to be Life Goes On.
Okay.
Old school is really good too.
Old school?
Yeah, just so you guys don't think I'm a complete freak. I can, old school. It's an old one by him.
Yeah,
He could be Robert Downey Jr.'s son.
Y'all can see him in Tropic Thunder too?
I've never seen that movie, and I hate that joke.
You can hate that joke all you want to.
So
that joke
don't make a reference
epic.
to that joke.
I'm just saying.
I thought you was about to try to make
I
a
was just
joke.
saying. You said Robert Downey Jr.'s son, and to me, Robert Downey Jr.'s most iconic role is in Tropic Thunder. That's all.
Okay, I'm gonna watch
But yeah,
that movie.
she hates my joke about Robert Downey Jr. and my use of the
But
the
you don't
N
think
word.
he could look like he could be his son?
It's the beard.
Yeah, I see Hugh Jackman.
It's the beard and tan skin.
Really?
I see Hugh Jackman. Like he could be Wolverine too.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
I used to have a joke about looking like DJ Pauly D.
You did?
Yeah, that was like one of the first jokes I ever wrote.
Really?
Because you can you've heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
I don't know about that.
It is. Yeah, he does kind of look like DJ Pauly
A
D.
little bit.
If you take if he doesn't have a beard,
when I'm more tan.
you know, give him a blowout, cut the beard.
Right.
I could see it.
I think if you go in the gym a little bit, really like
I know.
pump up a little bit, like put some gel in your hair a little bit, and like tan up a little bit, and like put on a suit, you could really be on the cover of like a GQ magazine. You're very handsome young man.
Thank you so much.
Oh, look at Janeen over here flirting.
I need to
I'm
get in the
saying.
gym.
Janeen.
I'm just saying. What I
Janeen gave him a laundry list. Like, all right, this is what we can do. If you go to the gym and pump up, now get you a suit. Now cut your hair.
That's
now
my,
get some
my
gel.
management eyeball is my management senses are tingling. Like,
But what would it take for me to get on GQ, Janeen?
I don't know why you're not already on.
this was Craig Mack. This was Craig Mack on this beat, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, wow. That much? It would take that much? I don't need a complete overhaul, dude. I just need to lose like 140, 150 pounds, right?
You don't want to be on the cover of GQ magazine.
Who says I don't want to be on the cover of GQ? Why wouldn't I want to be sexiest man of the year? What? Black man can't be sexy? Black man can't want to be sexy? I want to be the first fat dude on GQ, unless they've already had a fat dude. But if they haven't, I want to be that fat dude on GQ.
On GQ?
Yeah. Just pose. Watch me now. You know what I'm saying? That's me right there. I could do that.
You should start that. You should.
Nah, you wouldn't even tell me what I need to do to be on GQ. She just gave you 3 things. Just go to the gym a little bit. Just get pumped up a little bit. Put some gel in your hair.
Show up at your door.
Yeah.
I hope.
Me, I asked why I need to be on GQ. She asked me, is this Craig Mack? So you know, you know what that means. That's the nicest way of being told that you're ugly.
No,
But it's fine though. I have my self-esteem.
No, this is what she said. You know what she said? She looked at me and she said, "You have potential."
And she looked at me and said, "You have none."
No.
It's not. It seems like it.
This boy is young and
I'm
fresh.
young.
No, you just said you're divorced and
I'm still young. I'm 38 years old. That's young. Still
How
smell
old
the
do you
milk
guys
on my
think I
breath.
am?
How old do you think you
you
are?
just said you were
Yeah.
24.
26,
I'm
right?
26.
26.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you look like you could be 20. Couple vibes. You look like you hanging out on the party scene a lot, though.
I'm surprisingly not. I just got very bad sleep.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
so
but,
yeah.
hey,
Chris
I'm happy
does
to be
look like
here.
he just did a line off of some chick named
that's-
Becky's ass.
I'm telling you, yeah.
I'm not even lying.
Yeah, now as your manager, that is not gonna work. I'm gonna need you to.
Oh, you manage Chris.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm gonna need
Well,
you
this is I'm making connections here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop that. You have to get some rest.
I'm
So
on
you
it,
gonna
I'm
take
on it.
Chris on under your wing as he gonna be his manager?
He's gonna be on the cover of GQ magazine.
But I can't. What you saying? But I can't be on GQ.
You can, but we've got
Nah.
a lot of work to do.
Like what? What I gotta do? I gotta lose weight. Okay, I got that part.
No. You got a personality overhaul first.
A personality overhaul.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my personality?
Oh my God, are you serious? We already had this conversation last week when I was here. Joe, where's Joe?
Oh wow.
Joe from Fayetteville. I need Joe from
Joe's
Fayetteville.
not here. Ain't nobody here. Nobody's here. I can't believe you keep thinking my personality is in question. Okay.
Bitter man.
I am not bitter, man. Okay, you can stop with the whole I'm bitter. If anybody is bitter, it's you. Yeah.
I might be. I realized that a little bit when my grandson was born. This last couple weeks, I went over there and picked him up, and it's like, oh, he's so sweet. And then I'm like, oh, he looks like his granddad a little bit. And then some feelings of hatred kind of rose up
See?
inside of.
So that's what you've been doing. You've been displacing your anger onto me. You displacing how you feel on me, so you're thinking that I'm projecting that when I'm just being me. But in reality, you're the one that has a little bit of bitterness.
I thought I was healed from that, but I got to work on that one.
I don't. I'm like this. Sometimes just go ahead and bleed all over the place. You ain't got to heal. Just go ahead.
See, that's what I'm saying. He would never say anything like that.
What?
Bleed all over the place.
I'm not talking about like that kind of blood. I'm talking about like healing.
No, I know what you mean. Just go and cut people. Just be a mother effer to people.
Yes.
We all have the thought, though.
Exactly. I just have the words behind the thoughts. Like I speak my thoughts, and some people don't. They're like, "Oh, this is not appropriate." And nah.
Chris, what's the worst thing you've ever said to somebody that you regretted later?
Ooh,
the worst thing.
I would have to go back to middle school.
Wow.
Probably.
You have to go back to what?
Elementary
30
school.
30 minutes ago?
No, I'll tell you exactly what it was. So me and my cousin were picking on each other, and he said, "That's why you don't know your times tables." And I said, "I'll learn my times tables, or I'll know my times tables before you know your daddy."
Wow. What did you say?
Actually, now that I think about it, I was doing the Gatsby's open mic last week, and Jack Chrissy was hosting. And me and Jack are really good friends, but Jack had some outfit on, and me and Jack always make fun of each other. But I went on stage. This wasn't funny, but I went on stage and I said, "Jack looks like you drew him with a Crayola crayon." And then he was like, "Well, what does that mean?" And I was just like, "It just means you look stupid." And I could see his face just immediately, like he did not like that. And I was like, and I went over and apologized. And we're still friends, but I just had to let it out.
Wow.
You just destroyed Jack. Jack is the sweetest little kid.
I love him. He's great.
He's like he's 12, man.
Yeah.
Like
12,
Jack.
He's 12 going on 60 because he looks very young, and then he only listens to Miles Davis and smokes cigarettes. So you're like, Jack, pick a side, man.
Yeah. Jack is the oldest young person on the planet. If you don't know who Jack Chrissy is, you'll find out. He's definitely rising up in the comedy game. Along with Chris. When's your next show, man?
Oh, so I have a bunch of, you know how it goes, like open mic shows. That's been my week. I'm trying to get some good ones coming up, but I don't have any like big ones right now, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
To show you how well I'm doing.
Well,
but I was at Dead Crow last month.
That's a great place.
I hosted for Basil. It was I was hosting, and then Matt White featured, and then Basil. So that was a real fun weekend. You'll get a kick out of this story. This is a fun story. So, you know Matt White pretty well, right? Right, HL?
Yeah.
Okay, so all shows had like a decent amount of people in the audience, right? So first early show Friday went well, late show Friday went well, and then the early Saturday show went really well. So we're all doing great. We're feeling good. The Saturday late show, I don't know what happened, but I have this pet peeve now. I'm trying to get over it. But when I'm doing my best set and then they just stop laughing at one of the 4 shows, I got like visibly mad. And then Matt White went up to me when I got off stage. He was like, "You can't just get mad at him." Like trying to give me advice. So that was fun.
Was that the end of it?
That was the whole story.
Oh, okay. You kind of lost me there.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Janeen was checking her Twitter.
Hey, guys, I don't do radio every week, so I'm trying my best.
Nah, but all right, I'm going to throw you a lob. First,
All
though,
right.
we got some jams to play. I got a special song for Janeen, being that today is her last day, and we're going to miss her so much.
Aw.
But her schedule changed, and her work won't allow her to play with me anymore. But anyway, we got some jams for Janeen. Oh, that's what I'm going to call it, jams for Janeen. Y'all keep it locked. Do I what now?
Do you use lyrics?
Lyrics? No. You're on the air right now. But no, we don't use lyrics. We use Mixcloud, and then we use a whole bunch of stuff that I really don't even know about the software. Steve is pretty much the go-to guy for that.
What, do you use a normal radio station?
Yeah. It's a regular radio station here in
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
About doing, but someone told me to use. Someone advised me to use lyrics because it works out cheaper.
That might work. I'm not sure, man. We're just a radio station, man. Do you have anything to talk about as far as what we're talking about on the show today?
No. I was talking to. Yeah, I was talking to you on Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday. Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm on about setting my own radio show up and link it via Mixcloud. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then you don't get the copyright thing, don't you? You know what I mean?
Right. You don't.
So, and like someone's advised me to use Larry's. One of the guys who works for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure who told you that. Like I said, I don't really know about the whole software program that Steve uses. Hey, Steve, do you use something called Lyrics?
He uses Pornhub.
You say you do? Yeah, Steve does. Like, he sets all the stuff up. I'm not the technical person. I'm just the host.
Yeah, because I'm using Lyrics through a mobile stream because I'm on about setting my own radio station up. You know
All right, have a good day. Your car's vehicle warranty.
Yes, Larry, man, appreciate you calling, man. But yeah, we're trying to keep it more entertaining and not more or less like, advice driven today as far as how to set up a radio show.
I know where you're coming from, dude. I know where you're coming from. But your show's very good.
Well, thank you.
And hope you'd like to join my show later on and have a listen.
Yeah, I'm following you. So whenever you do drop your show, I definitely will tune in.
Yeah, I play different genres.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for calling in,
genres.
man. I want some Lucky Charms all of a sudden. Do you have an urgent for some Lucky Charms now, Janeen? I have a taste of Lucky Charms now.
All of a sudden, now anybody else, you would have been like, if you don't get your ass off this land, now all of a
Actually,
sudden you Mr. Nice Guy.
I am Mr. Nice Guy. I never.
Anybody else,
Who
you
have I
would have
ever-
clouded in his face so quick.
Who have
Now,
I
all of
ever
a
hung
sudden,
up on?
You so
Who have
nice
I
and
ever-
sweet.
Who have
and
I ever hung
kind
up
and
on?
Dragging this long, unnecessary conversation out.
Number one, when have I ever been when have I ever hung up on somebody? Exactly.
All your ex-girlfriends.
Thank you.
Not all of them. Some of them hung up on me. You know what I'm saying? It's not always just me, Janeen. But all right, you know what, Janeen, you're right. Okay, no, you're not. But but nah, I appreciate my callers, yo. You can't appreciate the people that take the time out to call you, even if they are on some BS.
All right.
Anyway, let me ask you a question. Have y'all seen this new, I ain't gonna say new, America's Favorite Dad, LeVar Balls? He came back out with some more shoes.
That's the basketball.
Yeah.
LeVar Ball. His
LeVar
name is
Ball.
Balls?
Ball with no S, 2 L's, no S.
Oh, okay.
But like LeVar Ball's making a comeback. Mr. Big Baller brand, I don't know if you heard of it, but he's releasing a new line of shoes. But last time he came out with shoes, his son LaMelo Ball, who's an NBA player, was signed to the roster, right?
Okay.
Now LaMelo Ball is signed with Puma. Lonzo Ball is with Puma. LaMelo Ball is signing with another brand as well. So nobody's with Big Baller brand. He came out with some shoes that are absolutely hideous. And guess what the price range is for them? How much would you think Big Baller brand shoes will cost?
So, let me ask you this just so I'm understanding, because I'm not. These Big Baller brand shoes, they're not affiliated with they don't have them. They're like kind of like a Shaq.
Yeah, they're independent
They're
shoe
their own
company.
Oh, okay. I would say $80.
$695
That sounds like him.
and they look like bowling shoes, yo. Look up Big Baller brand new shoes and tell me you would pay $700 for these monstrosities.
Did you see the one he has?
I'd rather have Shaq.
Yeah, he has one pair where on the shoe it just says "I told you so."
Yeah.
Are you looking at that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're interesting for sure. But also, though, let me ask you this: are you surprised?
I mean, I'm surprised, and I'll tell you why. The first release of Big Baller brand shoes had so many defects in it, you would have thought they came from Toyota.
Oh, wow.
And now these right here are just like, they're ugly, number one. And no one's gonna pay $800 for some no-name shoes. $895, $695 to $895.
Are these casual shoes or are they basketball shoes?
They're basketball. They're supposed to be basketball shoes, but they look like casual shoes. Like, the best way to describe them is, do you remember the shoes that Ronald McDonald wear with his uniform?
Yep.
They look like that with laces.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They are, I mean, good God. Like, I just want to say, whoever buys these shoes, I'm judging. You have no taste and you have way too much money. So I think we should just repo his wallet. Whoever buys those shoes, I'm calling out for a whole repo of the man's wallet. That don't make no sense. Like, you got to see these shoes. I mean, good God, like, you ain't gonna wear them. But anyway, like, nobody's gonna wear them shoes. But to move forward, in my hometown of Mount Olive, North Carolina, a man is accused of setting his girlfriend on fire. Deputies responded to a call on an assault on Monday in the Mount Olive area. The caller, a 47-year-old woman, told 911 dispatchers that her boyfriend, Rayford Bell, let's get with this name, Rayford Bell, 64, had doused her with rubbing alcohol and set her on fire. What is going on in Mount Olive? Like, we're the pickle capital of the world. We do not act like this. But I'm mad that there's a dude that's still alive named Rayford.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around, out of all the terrible things, what clicked in his head where he was like, nah, I'm gonna set her on fire.
I think it was a crack.
But yeah, that I agree. That's a good guess. You're probably right.
It has to be the crack, cause he, like, I'm sorry, like, not judging a book by its cover, but dude look like a crackhead.
Oh wow.
But if he ain't a crackhead, he's definitely a drunk. And either way, it was something telling him to do that. I don't really have any questions other than like you said, wow, man. Like, you setting a woman on fire. You doused her with alcohol and then set her on fire. My thing is, how do you as a woman sit there and let someone pour alcohol on you and then go get a match and set you on fire? Like I don't know, it's a rough situation to be in.
Maybe she didn't think he was gonna really do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't think no one would set me on fire, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think that's also one of the worst ways to go out too. Like, drowning or burning. Those are the two worst
I'd
ways.
rather drown than burn to death.
I mean, and then you don't know. He could have outpoured the alcohol on her, and then they could have been
her sleep.
Or they could have been fighting, or you know what I'm saying. And she was like, you bet not, mother. At that point, she already drenched in alcohol. At this point.
Well, there's definitely some coon from Mount Olive type stuff, though.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he's under $1 million secured bond due to the severity of the crime. Officials found Carla with burns over a large part of her body, so he got her good, unfortunately. Man, let me ask you this, Janeen, because I was talking about this yesterday. Did you hear about the mother who stabbed her 1-year-old baby in front of a police officer in Greenville, North Carolina?
No.
Yeah, like, we're going to start a new headline talking about North Carolina man. But, like, this was North Carolina woman. But, yeah, police said a young mother stabbed her 1-year-old child in front of an officer in Greenville on Monday. The toddler is expected to make a full recovery. But, like, yeah. The mom stabbed her baby.
Mental health is like, it's off the chain.
Mental health is off the chain, but at the same time, I think that we're using that as a bailout for too much. Like, back in the day when someone was, mentally unfit like that, they would be put away in an asylum or something. We got too many crazy people just walking around chilling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. Most definitely. We definitely have that. And it's not being acknowledged. That's what I'm saying. It's just not being acknowledged.
Right. I mean, and there's a lot of stuff going on. One woman in Florida was shot by her toddler while on the Zoom meeting. They arrested the father. So Florida man put a hit out on his wife with a baby. That's going to be another headline.
It's just, I don't know, this world is so sick and twisted. I see a lot of these schoolgirls are starting to be assaulted again.
What do you mean by assault? What's going on?
These men are, raping and molesting these girls going to school. That's starting to pick back up, and it's just, I don't know. This world, I don't know, what is Jesus waiting on? Is he on the main line? Get the Irish man.
You gonna call
Jesus?
Call Jesus.
Ask him, what is he waiting on? I know you see what's going on down here.
Man, I think Jesus is just like all of us. He's waiting for Insecure season 5 to come back. Come on.
He about to make me use the N-word on him.
Well, you don't use the N-word, man. You get mad at me for using the N-word.
Yeah, what was you waiting on?
Help us, please. Jesus, are you there? No, I'm not even gonna say that because he's busy. He has a lot going on right now. He has protesters in Rocky Mount, and he has William Shatner going to space. He has his hands full. Did you hear about William Shatner's old ass going to space?
Oh my God!
They sent him up in Jeff Bezos' penis-shaped rocket.
He already went up, or he's going up?
He went up yesterday.
You really believe people go to space?
Well, he went up. Well, it's probably that he was in a rocket that got shot in the air, and then the rocket came back down.
That's the new thing they do now. They don't bring you like all the way into space, but they do this thing now where they bring you like right to the edge, and you can come back. I think I'm gonna butcher it, but like it's relatively it's a much shorter process that we can do now. So you can basically see like the edge of space, and you're like, oh, we're in space technically, and then you go back. But he's still in space, which is crazy. You
basically leave the Earth's atmosphere. You do an orbit sometimes. This one it didn't orbit. It left the atmosphere. You see you don't get to see the whole zoomed out version like he said. Mm-hmm. You'll just see the curvature of the Earth. You'll be in total darkness, and then you'll come back down. 10 minutes. It was a 10-minute flight, and everybody was talking about because he's like 80 years old. Captain Kirk. William Shatner's like 80 years old, so everybody's like, can he survive a flight into space? I'm like, yeah, but he can't survive COVID, Like, so you ain't getting COVID in space.
I hate it here. That's all I got.
Why do you hate it here? Because billionaires are having space races while people are starving to death every day?
It's just stupid.
The world has always been stupid.
It's stupider.
It's stupider. Yeah, I can understand that.
All right, if someone asked you, HL, you can go to space.
I'm going
for free.
I'm going.
You would go?
There is nothing I would rather do than go to space. I would hope that the rocket ship doesn't explode and all that stuff, but if I ever get to see with my naked eye outer space, I would love it. What about you? You wouldn't go?
I would go, but here's my thing. I would go, and I think it would be great, but also I flash back to like 1 out of every 5 times I'm on a plane, I'll get like bad anxiety. So I'm like, if I'm getting anxiety on an airplane, I can't imagine what I'm gonna feel on the way to space. And also, I think once I'm in space, I think it would be so real and like beyond my imagination. I think it'd be so crazy to see, because I think it would change your concept of everything. You'd be like, holy crap, this is wild.
I want to go to another planet more than I want to just go to space. Like, I want to go, if I got to go to space, I want a destination. But, yo, I got some jams for you, Janeen. Y'all keep it locked.
Before you go to space, let me come pick your stuff, what I want from your stuff, because your ass ain't coming back.
Yes, I am. Thank you, Mr. White Man.
Hey.
Hey, Janeen, did you hear about Superman being bisexual now?
I saw that.
I think, do you think they're doing too much?
Way too much.
What about you, Chris?
I think yes and no. I think it's it's interesting because I feel like they're doing it just to be like, oh, I guess we have to do
on
this
the bandwagon
now.
type
right,
thing.
They're jumping on the bandwagon, but at the same time, I think it is good for like representation, and I think it's good to, for people to feel
Superman,
seen and stuff.
Though? Well, I mean, it's his son. It's not Superman. It's Superman's son. John Kent, not Clark Kent.
Oh, okay, so is his son?
His son is in love with a man. Yeah.
Okay.
So Superman is going to teach us about acceptance and tolerance because
the world's changing.
The world's changing. The Superman's son is not exempt. Apparently, the son of Superman, the son of Kal-El, has a gay lover, or a bisexual lover, and yeah. I mean, me personally, I already kind of thought Superman was gay because he wore his drawers on the outside, but that was neither here nor there. But yeah, Dean Cain, though, who's the star of Lois and Clark, which is my favorite Superman TV series. Well, I don't know, it's like a tie between Lois and Clark and Smallville, right? But Dean Cain was interviewed. He was like, it's not bold or brave, it's bandwagon, basically, for the most part. He said if they would have did this 20 years ago, that would have been bold or brave. But Like, you know, Brave would have had them fighting for the rights of gay people in, like, Iran, where they throw you off a building for the offense of being gay. Like, now that it's, like, such a widespread and popular, you know, lifestyle, like, having Superman be gay now really doesn't do anything besides hop on the bandwagon. What do y'all think about that?
Right, yeah.
Exactly. Like, what's the significance?
Yeah, every comic is doing it within the next 6 month span. It's like, oh, what a coincidence. That Batman is going to be bisexual.
Yeah. I mean, he was bisexual already. That's why Robin was around. Batman was already a pedophile.
Oh, you know Batman and Robin made out at least once.
You don't ride around with a little boy in panties and then think everybody think you not no pedophile. I'm sorry, Batman was a pedophile.
He was not.
You don't think Batman was a pedophile?
Absolutely not. Get your mind out the gutter.
They already made Captain America gay. So you got Captain America gay, you got gay Superman, and of course you already had gay Batman.
That just shows you who runs this world.
Who runs the world?
Gays. Who runs the world? Gays. Who runs the world?
Well, I mean,
so
you have
booty
a
hole
point.
is the new kryptonite.
I was thinking it was a dude named Davion, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was also the whole, I don't know if you guys have already talked about this, that was the whole message of Dave Chappelle's new special.
What?
That he was basically, I mean, it's, by the way, it's hilarious. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, so he was basically talking about, like, as an African American, he's like, we've been fighting so hard and we've made progress, but he was like, I'm a little jealous of the gay community because he goes, the progress that has been made so fast is so substantial, which is a great premise to work with, and that's and he made it hilarious. So if you haven't watched it.
I saw that premise, and I mean the thing is though, like I say all the time, it's easy to make progress when you're a marginalized group of white men.
Who runs the world?
See, that's the thing.
Right.
Like when you're gay, like gay doesn't really have a race. So there is like black gays and Hispanic gays, but most prevalently they're white gays. And the thing is, white men are going to get their rights in America no matter what. So that's why the gay progress is making so much movement. That's why trans is making so much movement. Is because there's white dudes at the forefront standing there fighting those fights for them. They're not black. They're not Hispanic. They're white men fighting for rights. Yeah. And white men are going to get their rights.
Dave Chappelle said it was easier for Bruce Jenner to change his gender than it was for Cassius Clay to change his name.
Yep.
Retweet.
Yeah, that was a very genius statement to make. I was like, wow, that was what you call poignant. I don't even use that word very often, but that's what you call poignant. Have you seen the Chappelle's stand up, Janeen? Mm-hmm. What did you think of it?
I thought it was it was excellent. You know what I'm saying? I hear everybody talk. The emotion in it resonated more with me more than the comedy of it.
Right. I think it was genius that he said the most controversial stuff on his last stand-up. Like, cancel me now. I'm not doing any jokes anytime. Like, he didn't say he's not performing anymore, but he's not making any more specials.
You could tell that was just built up inside of him. Like, he was like...
He was through.
Yeah, he was through. Like, enough is enough. Like, yeah.
Because I really think that, especially as a heterosexual man, we get demonized by every group. And it does become a little too much. Women hate us. Oh, y'all don't, women, y'all ain't no good men out there. Why do women feel like there are no good men out there, Janeen?
I don't think that they feel like, or maybe it's not necessarily they feel like there's no good men out here. I think that when you think about it on a whole, there are good men out here, but in the big scheme of it all.
I'm the captain of good men.
There's most women, they're not, it seems like there's not a lot. I don't know if there are or if there aren't, but the way it appears is just not a lot. And your perception is your reality.
Right.
So, if that's what most women are encountering, that most men just don't want to commit or they don't want to be in faithful relationships, then it's like it kind of spreads. It's like,
Okay. So from a woman's perspective, what is your expectations of a good man versus the perceived reality of a bad man? So we kind of can just, help the fellas out. What are the traits of a good man?
To me, and it doesn't require a lot. The basics. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Keep your penis to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be a team player. If you're going to be in a relationship, be 50-50, or be honest and upfront. Treat me the way you want me to treat you.
Okay.
I don't. It's very simple. I think people make relationships so complicated. They make it more difficult than it has to be.
I think what makes it difficult is the fact that you can be that guy. You can be the guy that keeps your hands to yourself, respectful, supportive, and all that, and then go out and smash a dude that isn't supportive, that doesn't keep his hands to himself, and it makes you feel like a sucker for being that guy. Because like every dude, I don't care who you are. I mean, I would say at least 95% of all men have been like trying to pursue a woman or have been in a relationship with a woman that just didn't want them.
Well, I think it's on both sides. Men have been rejected, women have been rejected. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? It's bad women, it's bad men, it's some savage women. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen some women do some things like, wow.
Well, I was going to say, I think technology plays a big aspect in this, too.
How so, man?
So, for example, like, you can be in a great relationship, and then you can go on Instagram, and you have a DM from some random chick and things like that. Or the opposite side. Think about women. You can be a beautiful woman in a committed relationship, and then one night you go on Instagram, and you got 7 DMs from 7 dudes. And it's like, I'm not saying that they act on it, but it definitely changes your perspective of, as opposed to not having to deal with that at all. You know?
I think, yeah, and men are, I mean, I don't know. I think men are different based upon my conversations with women. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, women can be savage.
What do y'all talk about in the bathroom, by the way?
I mean, we don't talk in the bathroom.
I mean, it was a joke. Like, what do y'all talk about in private?
In private? We talk about y'all and the stupid stuff y'all do.
What do y'all consider as stupid? Like,
just the stuff y'all lie about, how y'all try to get away with foolish, stupid stuff, and the stupid stuff y'all do, But I was going to say that I think men are more aggressive in terms of, like, when it comes to that whole DM and coming after in the inbox thing. Men are way more aggressive.
Yeah, because women, y'all act like y'all don't even be interested sometimes.
Women will inbox.
Yeah, if y'all really want something. If a woman, and that's my thing, I kind of feel like we should just put the burden of that on the woman. I think like now, because of how things have shifted, I think that men should just stop trying to shoot their shot and let women like treat life like a Sadie Hawkins Day dance. Like, we sit back, we chill, and let the women come to us, because if a woman comes to us, and that way we know she's really interested, versus you barking up the wrong tree left and right before you finally find one. Because sometimes you can get, like, disheartened trying to holler at a chick that she don't want you. You try to holler at another chick she don't want you, and then you start feeling this, and then you start getting a little bit more aggressive. You start changing up your personality. You start being
at that point, you need to look at, okay,
what's wrong with me?
Maybe I'm picking, what kind of women am I picking? Or, yeah, maybe what's wrong with me and look at the women you're picking.
Right. Or what we could just do is just sit back, chill, and let women come after. Because women will talk to who they want to. If you're patient enough.
Okay, but if a guy does it, let's say a guy, he's pursuing women and nobody's, like, nobody's interested, right?
Uh-huh.
And he said, okay, I'm going to just sit back and wait. And nobody pursues him. He still needs to assess some things.
He's gonna have to fix himself. But at the same time, when no one comes up to him, that's when it's gonna be time to figure out what you're doing wrong. What about you is not attracting women. But at the same time, I just know, like, I don't think I know a dude that doesn't have at least one chick trying to get at him. You know what I mean? And I think what would happen is we got this mindset of going out and getting versus letting them come to us, because that way you ain't got to worry about sexual harassment. You ain't got to worry about publicly being, ridiculed and rejected. You don't have to worry about none of that, because just let the women come to you, because women, they chase what they want.
It's how you do it. You don't have to public. I mean, it's boundaries and levels to it. I could show you some inboxes that you would be like, oh my God, like, are you serious? Like, there's levels to it. Like, when somebody politely tells you, hey, no, kick rocks, like, and you keep coming and keep coming.
Well, how did you politely say no, kick rocks? Did you say, no, I'm not interested, or did you just say LOL?
No, I'm not interested. No, I have a boyfriend. Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate the compliment. Crystal clear, like, that's not going to happen. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to to say hello or to tell me that I'm beautiful or whatever. Thank you.
I blame rom-coms.
What is that?
rom-coms, like those movies, those love movies.
Oh, romantic comedies.
Yeah, romantic comedies. Think about it. They always portray men as having to be persistent in chasing a woman. They always make it to the point where, like, she's not going to say yes right away, so you have to be creative. You have to start stalking her. Like, let's think about Hitch. Hitch sent a package to Eva Mendez's job with a walkie-talkie in there. You know what I mean? Like, he had to stalk her to find that information out. Like, you have to be, like, the way that the movies try to make it seem and the way that reality is two totally different things.
These fools ain't watching no movies get no idea.
Yeah, they are. See, that's what I'm saying. Why do you always just think men are just so simple?
You have a relation? You have a girlfriend?
I'm currently single.
How long you been single?
I've been single less than a year, like 8 months.
8 months. Why'd y'all break up?
So we broke up because we were dating. It was actually a very interesting breakup because the relationship was fine, and then she moved to Missouri because she has to go to grad school. So she's going to grad school in Missouri. I have a full-time job and I'm doing comedy at night. I was like, it just hit me. I was like, listen, I'm not in the point of my life where I'm gonna be able to, unfortunately, like make enough. I can still make time for you. I'm not gonna be able to make enough time for you. But also at the same time, yeah, I see what you're saying because she made a face at me. You're right. You're right, but also, if you want me to be honest, I was also falling out of love, as they say.
Tell the truth.
You was falling out of love?
Yeah, so I basically explained it for way too long, but to give you the short answer, yeah, I just fell out of love. I could give you the excuses that men do, because men make excuses, but the short answer is, yeah, I just fell out of love.
How do you fall out of love? You just stopped liking it? Like, you woke up one day and was like, ew.
It's a very slow process. I think it was like, because I definitely loved her, right? But then like it's a slow process of I'm not sure, and then you just get to the point where you're like, yeah, I think it's time to start a new chapter. As cheesy as that sounds, they are like chapters in your life. You know, it's like I'm done with this chapter.
So are you for the streets now?
I'm for the streets. Chris Rivoli at Instagram, DM me.
Yeah, he's really for the streets.
Okay, I was gonna say this though. I want y'all's opinion on this because back to the relationship thing. Men will DM women, but the difference is women will also DM men. But when women DM men, it's like it's different. So like a man will be like, "Hey, I really like you. What are you doing this weekend?" Like a very direct DM. Women will DM you, but they'll be like, "Oh, I like your shirt." So now you have to decipher the code of, are you saying you like my shirt because you're into me, or are you just saying you like my shirt, or are you flirting with me? So now I have to decipher this code.
Women are not straight up. Women that slide in your DMs and just say, hey.
Exactly.
Like, they don't say so nothing else. I'm just like, well, hey, how are you doing? And then guess what? She was like, fine, what you doing? Like y'all, women, I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all ain't got no game.
And do you know how many, dude? Hey could mean so many things. So many things. That could mean I think you're cute, but that could also mean I want you to just pull my hair and the list goes on.
Yeah. Or hey could just mean hey. Like, that's the sad part.
Or it could just mean hey. Yeah,
that's
so true.
It could mean hey. It could mean I want to smash. It could mean, hey, I want you to take me to Red Lobster. And you never know what it is. But, yo, that's the thing. Women would, like, but this is the thing. I remember seeing my homeboy. He was talking to this one girl. And, like, his inbox be flooded with these women just spitting game at him. And I'd be like, oh, so that's what it's like to be good looking. Because, like, I look at my inbox, I might got, like, 3. You know, that's a good day for me. My three little inboxes, that's cool. But
that's
like
a
him,
record for me, 3.
Yeah, but my boy, that dude, he get hoes. He gets them. And he don't even do nothing. They just come at him. Like he posts his profile picture, and next thing you know, he has a floodgate of just hot and horny women trying to get him to take him out.
I don't know if you guys know this now. Let me give you an update. On the dating apps, this is what women do now for dating apps. So women, they'll make a Tinder account, they'll make a Bumble account, they'll make a Hinge account. Women will be on like 4 dating apps, right? But this is what they're doing now. They realized they're not interested in us. What they realized is if you make a Tinder and you attach your Instagram, they just use it to gain followers.
Yeah.
Now. So now women they make Hinge and Bumble on all these dating apps, and then they gain 1,000 followers.
Uh-huh.
It's smart. And if I was a woman, I would do it too. That's a very smart marketing technique for your Instagram brand.
Have you ever seen TikTok?
Yeah.
Like literally, TikTok is like, okay, so you have two types of creators, right? You have women and you have men, basically. Those are it. And the women on TikTok, like, for example, men have to create some really creative content to get 1,000 likes. Mm-hmm. All the woman has to say is, this is where I stay, this is my height, check out my race, check out my sign. Bam, 1 million followers. Yeah, and just like that.
And she's on a boat.
Yeah.
And
all she gotta do is just wear like a low-cut shirt and some leggings, and bam, 800 likes on the video.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, dudes are doing whole monologues, and they might get 12.
Yep.
Oh, y'all schooling me today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have 5,000 followers by the end of the week.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even. And the thing is, it's to the point now where you don't even have to do anything sexy or slutty. You could literally just wear a nice outfit, take a picture, and be like, "Hey, hope y'all are all doing good." And bam, a bunch of thirsty dudes will start following you.
Wow.
I was listening to a podcast. There's this chick. She has an OnlyFans, and she only takes pictures of her feet, and she makes $10,000 a month.
Oh man, this is funny. My boy, he said, I never forget this quote. He said, I paid for a subscription for an OnlyFans site, and all this bitch did was fry chicken.
Wow.
I'm like, you better take something off. Like, that joint just gets me every time, man. Yo,
That's
so
crazy.
So let me ask you this. What can we do? What do you feel, what's the first step or one important step that we could do to actually, like, maybe fix this gender issue between men and women? Because it seems like there's a huge gap in our understanding of each other.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, what do you wish that men understood about women?
I wish men understood that women are not the enemy. Well, you know what? I wish men understood that when I'm speaking now about black men and black women, I wish black men understood that black women are not the enemy, because that's how I feel. And I talk to a lot of other black women, and a lot of times it seems like black men, we're treated as like we're the enemy.
Stop treating us like we're the enemy.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, the main thing with that is that a lot of times black women see us as, like, because they always have that saying, do you feel protected by black men? And it's kind of like, when dealing with black women, a lot of y'all see us as the enemy. Y'all see us as a threat. Y'all see us as someone that's trying to hurt you or harm you in some way. So it's not like we see you as the enemy, but I'm going to tell you, black men are bitter.
Black women are bitter, and I think the problem is not just with black men and black women as a whole, but even I see in a lot of relationships with people, because I was just talking to my son and his girlfriend. I've noticed a huge problem in a lot of relationships, and even just in my relationship, even sometimes with me and Johnny, I think the problem is we don't see, all we see is the behavior and how it impacts us, what the other person is doing and how that's impacting us, but nobody's taking the time to address the trauma.
Well, that's because
that's the problem.
That's because women are too busy saying we are not rehabs for broken men.
But
like so it's kind of like, how can you get to the bottom of why someone is broken if you don't take the time out to see it?
And
because
that's
see,
the point that I'm making.
The problem is that there's so many people on both sides of the gender spectrum, men and women, who don't want people who are broken. They want you to be healed. They want you to be perfect for them. They don't want to take the time out to help restore you, which is understandable. Some people just don't have that in them.
I don't think it's anybody's job to restore you.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. So you have to be perfect and ready and 100% before you can even get in this dating world. The problem is that most of the time people don't even know that they're broken.
Like, that's the point that I'm making. I think that's what I feel is the huge problem. Nobody's acknowledging the trauma, and that's why we can't get ahead.
Right. Well, we can get ahead, just can't get with each other. That's how
well,
we are beefing.
As long as we're not getting with each other, then we're not getting ahead.
Right. Yeah, I definitely see that, man. But like,
what about white couples? Is it like that with white people, Chris? Y'all just love you. You love white women, they love white men, and it's all just.
It's so, see, I'm in a different, I don't know if you guys go to therapy. I've been going to therapy, and that's been helping me a lot. Because, I was realizing, like, Yeah, why would I date someone and put all my bull? Oh, almost cursed, but my bull crap on her. So I was like, I've been going to therapy. I go on and off, but that's made a huge difference in my past relationships, for sure. In a way of like, actually, I don't even know where I was going with that, but therapy does help.
Emptying your baggage.
Yes, emptying my baggage. Yeah, like
your trauma or your issues,
right,
or whatever.
like. Yeah, because sometimes I feel like men are like, all right, well, we're dating, so I have to dump all my problems and trauma on you. And it's like, you actually don't. There's a place you can go to do that. And, you know, like Will Smith said, share each other's happiness, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Will Smith lost his woman to August Alsina. Man, you can't keep... You losing your woman to August...
I saw something that said it said if you don't address your traumas or whatever it is, you'll address them in your relationship. Your relationships will. And I was like, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget this. In middle school, my health and PE teacher, he said this, and I'm not kidding. I never forgot it, and it works like clockwork still to this day. He said whether it's a friend or a girlfriend or just a person, it takes 6 months until you actually know who they are.
Yeah.
You won't actually see the things that they really do and act until you've known them for about like 6 months. And that is honestly one of the truest things I've ever heard. 6 months.
I'm going to quote my daddy. The truest thing he ever said is, no one wants a good person. They want a good looking person. And that goes for both sides. Nobody really cares what kind of person you are. First of all, before you can be anything, you got to be good looking. And then you can work on personality traits and flaws and whatever. But no one wants a good person. They just want a good-looking person. Someone that's going to be on their arm. And after they're good-looking, then they want you to have certain qualities in your life or qualities about you that are deemed conducive.
Well.
So that is number one. So first of all, we got to be superficial. But anyway.
My daddy used to say, pimps up, hoes down.
My dad said that too.
Bound to drown.
And he also said, pass me that crack pipe. My dad said that a few times. I'm like, hey, boy, grab that lighter. Tie me off.
So stupid.
Anyway, yo, more jams to come. Some Nappy Roots, some Missy Elliott, Outkast. Y'all keep it locked. Hey, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, and this is Candace. Hey, Candace. Go ahead. Janine's on the line. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
Hi, Janeen. I wanted to say that I'm going to miss you. I'm so sad to hear that this is your last day, and I've enjoyed listening to you on the show, Women Empowerment. Yes, someone stand up for women with your comments that you make. So I'm going to miss you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hopefully they get another woman in here that can keep HL in line and represent for us women and let them
keep
know.
HL in line.
Yeah, keep HL in line, represent for the women, and let them know that, listen, we are not the enemy. We just, you know what I'm saying? We want to be loved and treated with respect. And
well, then maybe you should do some loving and treating with respect on your own. And then we can
see what
like that's the thing.
See what I'm talking about?
That's the thing. I want to be loved, but you don't want to love. You just want like you can be loved and also give love. It ain't just one sided.
We do give love.
We give love, HL. Yes, we need you to stay.
Listen.
He just sounds so bitter all the time.
Bitter man.
Like he ain't getting hugged enough.
Not at all. And he blaming us because he picked them out bold women.
But when y'all complain about men, y'all pick those bum nudes.
But what we're saying is, as women, you just don't acknowledge the fact that women pour out a lot. We pour out and we give a lot.
I don't dispute that.
We receive little back.
Number one, you pour out a lot of love to your
we
own,
are undervalued.
your kids,
we are underappreciated. We pour out a lot of love to everybody. We pour out to the black man. We pour out to our children. We pour out to other races. We pour out to everybody who pulls on us. Everybody pulls on us, and we pour out constantly, and we're never poured back into.
I don't really feel the love.
You know what?
Man.
You know what? Well, Candace, I thank you for calling and uplifting me because you see, like I said, we don't get poured back
Get
into.
'em.
Nobody
Get 'em.
pours into me on the show.
So I don't pour into you?
No, not at all.
I don't pour into you at all.
No.
Oh, you know
That's
that's...
how he pouring. Janeen, ooh, you gonna miss your big booty or big
That
booty.
was a joke. We talk about your butt
Oh.
every Thursday. Used to be Wednesday. So now all of a sudden, the last day, I crossed the line. I played the butt for you, Janeen. That is love.
That's love. That's his version of love.
I
Thank
played-
you
That's
so
his
much.
love.
I
That's his love
appreciate
language,
you.
bro.
Yeah, his version of love. Listen, I appreciate you. I don't care what he says. Women rock.
They do.
This world
Yes.
is nothing without us.
Exactly.
The
I
world,
agree.
the world is absolutely nothing without women because, like Dave Chappelle said, every human being had to come between a woman's legs at some point.
That's right. They become that's right. He can try to say however, but it's the truth.
It is the truth.
It-
Everybody
it's the truth.
came from a woman. If the second
Nobody
dude
does.
started bringing babies into the world, then I start. But I don't have nothing against women except for the fact that women just are a little hypocritical.
No, not all. Don't. Not all of us.
Not
all
all
of
women. Okay, yeah, but not all dudes are jerks. That's what I'm saying. Like we
Well, no one
can't.
said that.
Y'all saying me? I'm not a jerk.
You're not a jerk. You're just bitter.
I'm not bitter.
You're in
They're
denial.
like dark chocolate.
Exactly.
See, exactly. See, all these
You have
little,
your sweet moments.
all these little, like jabs at a brother is gonna stop. I'm gonna tell you, y'all gonna put some respect on my name.
Respect what it
Y'all
is.
gonna put, man, even Joe getting into it. You know what? I think this is gonna be my last show too. Forget this. I ain't gotta sit here and take all these claims of me being bitter
We
because
love you,
no,
HL.
you
Oh
don't.
no, it's okay.
I think I'm gonna
Oh, so
retire.
sweet.
I'm gonna retire from the show. I'm sensitive today. I'm gonna cry in the car cause y'all niggas sitting here talking about I'm bitter.
Yeah, see, look, call us in
I'm
the
gonna make
N word
you some
in front of the
cookies.
white guest, golly, in front of the white company. Call us the N-word.
Oh yeah, Chris, you can't say that. But like I said, yo, we had a conversation yesterday when one of our callers from Australia, he was like, when is it okay to say that word? And I was like, well, are you black? He was like, no, I'm white. I was European. I'm like, it's never okay.
Thank you.
It's okay
Never,
for
ever.
us.
Thank you.
And then like it was this whole like debate thing, and I was thinking to myself, right? Well, like we couldn't use water fountains, and we couldn't go to try on clothes and none of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't use the N-word. I think it's an even trade.
Wow. That's crazy.
We can't own an NFL team.
Crazy. Candace, where are you? You're in North Carolina?
I am in Fayetteville.
Fayetteville. Okay. That's what's up.
Yes, Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's where I'm calling from.
Oh, thank you,
But-
Miss Yvette. She says I don't sound bitter.
This
I'm
must
just
be her first
expressing
day
Oh,
listening.
myself
man.
and how you feel.
This must be her first day listening.
Exactly.
That's
And she
why I'm
says
about
that
to say-
some women do treat men wrong and some dudes treat. That's all I'm saying. That I'm just trying to let you know there's a whole nother perspective out there of guys that have been hurt too.
Tell her to keep listening. Keep tuning in.
Oh, Fade,
So,
no.
yes,
Yes.
tell her
but-
not to miss no shows.
Yep. Keep tuning in. Keep tuning in and
Keep tuning in and you will see
exactly.
that Janeen is wrong.
Ah, well, like I said, thank
No.
you so much, Candace. Hopefully, maybe I'll catch you at a show or something.
Yes, that would be great. That would be wonderful.
Well,
You
ne-
guys enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
We
Stay
will.
safe. You
Thanks
be
for
blessed.
calling in,
Thank
Candace.
Alrighty, bye.
You. Bye.
Janine, you had one of your cronies call in and call me bitter.
I could do that to my face. To your face. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna call in and talk about. I promise you, the next person to call me bitter, I'm going to have something very rude and nasty to say. I don't even know what it's
That's
going to
what
be.
bitter
yet.
people do. So
Yes.
you would just solidify the point.
I will solidify. I'll let you know one thing. I'll be the last person you call bitter.
Why you just can't say, you know what, I'm going to replay some things and rethink some things and wonder, what am I doing that people are perceiving me as bitter?
Oh, you know, I actually did that the first time you called me bitter.
And what did you come up
I
with?
came up with the fact that Janine's full of.
Wow.
Because I'm not, because that's the thing. Like, even Joe's my boy. He says I'm bitter. I don't see
And
it.
you always say, and we know Joe called it like it is.
Oh, now Joe call it like it is.
He do.
No, now
Sometimes
he do.
Call it, I mean, sometimes he can call it a little vulgar, but it's the choice of words may be a little vulgar.
Janeen be like, ain't nobody listening to Joe. But now today, when he agree with you, yeah, you
I mean,
are.
when it's vulgar, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's vulgar, but.
And I'm bitter how?
I'm not going to say anything else because you're getting sensitive, and we have a beautiful guest in the
You ain't
house.
gonna embarrass me in front of Mr. White Man over there.
We have a beautiful guest in the house with us today. I don't want his image of us to be tainted.
I think she has a crush on you, man. She keeps calling you beautiful.
I just
How
added
does-
her
how
on
does that
Instagram,
feel?
I'll tell you that
Listen.
much. So
You just added on Instagram?
Yup.
Listen, I'm
Oh,
telling you.
snap.
What-
There's going to be a little swirl going down.
Listen, I'm like Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight. I'm getting me a young boy toy, okay?
Oh, okay, you got your little 26-year-old
Let me get
tenderoni.
rich. If I get rich and become a millionaire, I'd like to somebody find Chris Rivoli for me over in North Carolina and fly him down to wherever I'm at.
Look at you. See,
Yes, see you there.
You know, Chris, this is funny. I find it ironic that the first time Janeen is nice to a man, it's a white man.
Listen,
I wonder what's up with that, Janeen. Is there a
I
little
don't see
self-hate
color.
there?
I just see beauty.
You just see beauty.
Yes.
And you all on, boy, look at you. Look at
Listen,
She
I'm
gon-
telling you, you got to get you a young look, Patti LaBelle. Look at all the old, Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin. They all had young men. I see.
They
why
also had Grammys and platinum selling
I
albums.
just said when I get rich and I blow up. I didn't say right now. I don't have nothing to offer this man right now. He can make his own bologna sandwich. I'm talking about when I blow up
When you blow up, you're going to
Yes.
get you a young
and I'm
tenderoni.
rich. Yes.
you were singing earlier. You'll get a Grammy.
Thank you. Look at him. Oh, got my back up. Let's see. That's what I'm talking
See, I
about.
got her back.
See, already.
I got your back too, HL, but
See,
also got her back.
that's what I'm talking
That's how I got my own back. I'm straight. I'm straight over here. I'm self-contained. But
You
Janeen
could
over
learn
here.
a thing or two from this young man. Did you see that?
What? What do you say?
You see how he supported me? You see how he poured in?
Ain't nobody trying to support you,
You see
Janeen.
how he poured in?
Yeah.
Take some notes. Get your pen out.
No, I'm not going to. Because that is what we call simping.
That is not what you call simping.
Yes, it is. That is exactly what we call simping.
That is not simping.
Yeah, it is. When you sucking up to a chick, you're simping.
That is true. That is true. Because 50% of the time it works, and 50% of the time I get friend zoned.
Yep. See?
And the friend zone is a place, as a man, you do not want to be in.
The friend zone is a place
It
as a
is-
man you choose to be in.
It is a dark place, and we do it to ourselves.
You do it to
do
yourself.
it to
exactly.
ourselves.
Well, maybe with these young girls, when you messing with an old Thundercat like me, that's not how it's gonna work. Okay?
Wait. So my question is, are you the Thundercat or do you own the Thundercat?
What?
Never mind. Miss it.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Both. A and B.
Oh, A and B?
Yeah.
You the Thundercat, but you got a Thundercat?
Uh-huh.
All
I'm
right.
the Thundercat with the Thundercat.
You're the Thundercat with a Thundercat. Who? How they say Thundercat ho? I need to get my voice fixed, man. Good gosh. So, Chris, what you got going on, man? You got any new shows coming up?
Oh man, I'm doing actually you just reminded me, Saturday I'm doing a showcase at Dirty Bowl in Durham.
Oh, word.
That's gonna be fun. Dirty Bowl on Friday is always great for the mic, so I'll be there Saturday for the showcase. I'm doing 20 minutes, so
Oh, who's
come
on
out.
with you?
I actually have no idea.
Okay. What about you, Janine? You got anything going on?
Saturday, rookies in Wake Forest. Yep, Saturday rookies in Wake Forest. It'll be Doug Scott from Virginia with Rob Wright and D Wish. And then next week at Nouveau Lounge, The Joke's on You.
Right. And you got me on the one in November.
On the one in November, that one's going to be fire.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be fire. We got you. We got Jawan Cap coming from Greensboro. B Mac, Artsy Musa. Who else is on there? EJ Nonstop is on there from, I think he's here in Raleigh. That's going to be a dope show. So that show is going to be fire.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I can't wait to rock the mic with those fellas, man. Rock the stage with them, cause you know, I it's something about like the lineup you chose. It just seemed like it's gonna be like a second Cedric All-Star Comedy Jam, but just local.
Local. Got my boy Freshly Snipes. I call him my son. I don't know what it is with me and these little young fellas. Freshly Snipes from Greensboro.
You gotta break them in.
Yeah.
Come over here and get some of this blackberry cobbler.
No, you know what? I'm like, you know what? Everybody looks at me like I'm an auntie. Everybody likes me.
I don't see you as no auntie.
I am. Are you old, yo? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like 20s. We ain't talking about you almost 40 years old.
You talking about I'm old. I'm not old. I'm seasoned.
You got more gray hair than me.
No, I don't.
Yes, I have a lot of gray
I don't
hair.
even have any hair.
I'm 26.
And that beard?
You have more hair on your beard than you have more gray hair on your beard than I do.
I don't have a beard. Boy.
you and your
you
mustache
got me mixed up with your last woman.
Yeah, y'all do look alike.
Except I don't have a beard.
She had gray hair in her beard too.
No, she had. I ain't gonna say that. She almost made me say something.
Nah, I'm just joking,
in case
man.
she listening, I was the joke. He brought out the worst in me. You
Hey,
know that you dated him,
it.
so you know he probably done brought out the worst in you too.
What do you mean bring out the worst in people? I bring out the best. I bring out the supportive side.
Oh my God.
Yes, I am. I'm very supportive.
I
and
bet if
loving.
we interviewed every woman you ever dated, oh my God.
Janeen, it's funny. You're like one of my best friends. So why would you think I'm anything short of supportive? I support you. You forgot that we friends outside of this? You forgot that we homies? Why you looking at me like that?
I ain't gonna even say because we got this beautiful guest in the house with us today.
Yo, would you please give her some, man? Will you please go ahead and just put it on her
on this
real
man?
quick? I'm not hating. I'm trying to encourage. I'm like, would you please give her some so she can shut up about it?
I got you.
You
Don't
know
be
me for
jealous.
3 years. You ain't never called me beautiful.
You are beautiful.
No, that's
You
late.
are beautiful.
That's late. Nobody want to hear that now. Nobody wants to hear that now. Anyway, I got to let y'all know we got some shows tonight.
Oh yes.
We got Cloud Brewery show. Me and Tehran, Ashley P, Matt White's hosting. We're gonna rock the mic tonight for y'all. Tomorrow, where am I gonna be? In Graham.
What time is your show start tonight?
Tonight at 8:00 on Front Street in Front Street in Raleigh. I got a show on Friday in Graham with Aaron Cardwell. It's the I forgot what it was called. I'm just smoking a lot of weed, but I got a show there that starts at 7:30. Then I got a show Saturday in Wilmington with Randy Slack and the boys. I can't think of that one either.
Go on your
venue.
Facebook. You got them all on your social
media. Yeah, you got to
media?
go to my Facebook page, HL Boney Comedy. They're all there. Also, my regular page, HL Boney, they're there. Instagram, they're there. You can find me at those 3 venues. This weekend is going to be off the hook.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that, yo. So what you doing this weekend, Chris?
This weekend I am Saturday Dirty Bull Showcase, but Friday I'm gonna see Nikki Glazer at the Carolina Theater, and I'm bringing a hot date.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, Janeen, you jealous?
No, not a cougar. We don't get jealous.
So who's your hot date?
A woman that I met on the internet.
Oh, word. Which date now?
I was on Hinge.
Hinge.
Yeah.
So which is your favorite date now, man?
I gotta be honest. I like Hinge.
Why is that?
I don't know what their algorithm is, but they set you up with it's very weird how they set you up with people. So I used Hinge a year and a half ago, and that was how I met my girlfriend. And now I got another hot date. So not trying to brag, but
You
just updated you on my life.
How many dates do you think it's gonna take for you to hit this?
This is date number 2.
Oh, word.
And first date was great.
Did
but
you hit it?
No.
You ain't get it on the first
How
date?
much money have you spent? So you took her to dinner on the first date?
We went out and got drinks, which I paid for.
Okay.
So I paid for drinks, and then
You ain't make a split?
No, and now you paid for the tickets.
and then I paid for the tickets too.
You ain't make a split that
Each
either?
for a different. What? Mm-mm.
So that's why white dudes get all the girls. Y'all be paying for too much.
So she paid for I paid for like 80% of them. She paid for a couple, which was fine. We had a great time though. It was all good.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
she
That's
You can
why
learn a thing or two from this.
I
young
see
man.
that because I didn't know. All right. So how many more days? You think you're gonna hit it tonight? Or I mean, this
Thursday,
day?
Friday,
Why would he
Friday,
want his man?
possibly Friday. I'll tell you what I did though. I'm proud of myself. I never do this, and I thought I did it. So hear me out. So Nikki Glazer posted her tour dates. This was like 2 months ago, and I was like, Oh, word. Like, that would be a cool date. Nikki Glazer's funny. Carolina Theater, right? That'd be a good date. You go there, get drinks after, whatever. So, I boldly
Bought 2 tickets.
bought 2 tickets. I had no idea who I was bringing. And at the time, I wasn't even texting a female at all. Like, I was dry. Nothing. And then I met this chick and I was like, all right, I'll bring her. So, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, but that's actually smart because I'm going to tell you like this. And this is just something like... if a woman, like, if you're talking to a woman, right, and you're like, hey, so what are you doing this weekend? She's like, oh, I don't have any plans. You're like, well, I got 2 tickets to Nikki Glacier. You want to come?
Yep.
She's gonna say yeah.
Yep.
All the time, unless she's just literally not interested or busy. She's gonna say yeah. So that was pimpish.
It was scary for a split second because I was like, dude, there is a chance I go alone.
No.
You coulda went with Jack
had
Chrissy.
you could have had a friend come with
that's
you or
true
something
too.
like
That's
that.
why I did it too. But it was cool because I've never done something like that, so it was a cool experience to be like. Because then once you do that, once you commit, like, oh, I bought 2 tickets, you're in your brain, you're like, well, now it's like I'm bringing something.
Yeah.
Like,
You
you're
have
way
that
more
pressure.
focused on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, mate, just casual conversation, talking about yourself and talking about what you're doing. Yeah, you would have had a chick be like, oh, I want to come. Can I come?
Yep.
So that's what's up. I hope you enjoy it. Nikki Glazer's a funny comedian.
Oh, she's great.
Yo, but it's that time. We got to say goodbye. Chris, tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Chris Rivoli. Facebook's the same thing. HL and Janeen, thank you so much for having me. I
Oh,
had a
thanks
great
for
time.
rocking with us.
No
Had
problem.
fun
No
kicking
problem. Janeen, you got anything you got to say to the people?
No, you guys just stay safe, be blessed. You follow me on Facebook, Janeen Slaughter Middleton. Instagram is Janeen.Renee. And again, everybody stay safe and be blessed.
All right. Well,
Keep
bye,
listening to
Janeen.
HL.
It's been a pleasure having you on
Rants
the
with
show.
Riv on Spotify too. Sorry, I had to plug that.
Oh,
Rants
yeah.
with Riv on Spotify and iTunes.
Got you.
Rivoli Rants.
Janeen, it's been a... Bye.
Bye.